Hello bike friends, happy Friday and welcome back to the Bonnie Biker channel. In today's episode we'll be looking at the brand new for 2025, that's the Royal Enfield Classic 650 Twin. Now the 650 Twin has been fitted with the 648cc engine which produces 46 brake horsepower at 7,250 RPM. It also comes with 53 Nm of torque and that cuts in as 5,650 RPM. With show suspension, dual ABS and 800mm seat height, it's built for real world cruising. But anyway, that's enough for that. Let's jump out on the bike and see what it's like. Now before we jump on the bike to take it for a test ride, let's have a quick look around the outside at some of its fixtures and fittings. Starting off with the front, you'll see we've got a single disc, and then working our way up, we've got this lovely classic style headlight. I just love the peak on it. I think it suits the bike really well. Working our way back, we've got a nice fat tank there in a sort of cream maroon colourway. Looks stunning paintwork as always. Working our way down, we've got the 648cc engine, got twin exhaust and this lovely floating style seat which has got plenty of cushioning. So any long distance rides you're going to be set with this one. Nice big rear mud guard to protect you from rain and any mud. Got twin shocks at the back. You've also got a side stand, you've got a centre stand on these classic, very retro indicators. So I'm still 5'11" and I can flat foot the bike absolutely fine. And what can we see from the rider's seat? Well, on the right hand side switch gear we've got our starter and kill switch and hazards. On the left hand switch gear we've got our menu toggle, we've got our high, low beam, indicators and horn. And then in front of you we've got this lovely big speedometer. Let's flick on the display. Down here we've got a clock, and on the startup this shows built with Google. I haven't connected it yet, but I assume that may be some navigation. In the centre we've got our fuel gauge, gear indicator, got our odometer there, and there's a flick through the display using the button on the back of the left hand switch gear. It's got trip 1, trip 2, time and back to the odometer. So like on my videos, let's see what the horn sounds like. Oh, that sounds classic, doesn't it? That's got a bit of bass to it. You get a lovely purring engine noise. The first thing you notice with the Classic 650 is how comfortable it is to ride. It is so laid back, any more laid back and you're probably horizontal. The riding position is so comfortable, and like I mentioned on the intro, that seat is so soft. You've got these lovely sort of beach style handlebars which put you in a really nice comfortable riding position. Unfortunately at the minute I'm suffering with a bit of tennis elbow. So anytime I put pressure on my left hand, it really does feel uncomfortable. But with the 650 Classic and these bars, it hasn't hurt at all. As this is my only second Royal Enfield that I've ridden, the first being the Bullet 350, I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. The 350 was a great little engine, but obviously lacked on that top end. And I think this is where the 650 really comes into its own. It is more than capable of getting up to speed. And I had no problem on the dual carriageways and motorways and travelling back from picking it up. It's actually got a really nice induction sound, and it gives the bike this nice little roar. But you can just poodle along, and you know, again, it's not too taxing. You're not thinking about, oh, I need to get up to speed, so I need to really open the throttle. It gets there really comfortably. You've got this lovely little whining sound when you let off the throttle and you're slowing down. But at this sort of speed, what we're doing, 55, just over 50, you can't hear the engine at all. Such a quiet bike. But I really enjoy it. I think it's a really nice riding position, really nice easy ride, and you've got enough grunt there to get yourself out of any trouble, whilst also being able to keep up with traffic on motorways and, like I mentioned, dual carriageways. She does feel a little bit heavy. I'm not exactly sure on the weight, so I'll have to check when I get back. But it's like a lot of bikes in this sort of style, they're all around the sort of 230 to 270 kg. Second bobber. All the bobbers are out today. What else is there? The mirrors, obviously keeping that classic style. You've got these Mickey Mouse style ones, but you can see plenty behind you, lots of visibility. Yeah, just a really, really enjoyable riding experience. So the final verdict on the Royal Enfield Classic 650. Again, like I mentioned in some of the videos, a bike could have all the best specs in the world, but it's how it makes you feel. And this bike makes me feel so relaxed. It's such a chilled ride. You know, you're not trying to break records. You're not trying to attack every corner. You're just enjoying being out on two wheels, watching the world go by, enjoying the scenery and the views. It's just such an enjoyable experience. It's a really nice place to be. So unless I've forgotten anything, that concludes my little test ride of the Classic 650. But I'll catch up with you back in the studio. So there we have it. That was a Royal Enfield Classic 650. I think I mentioned it once or twice in that video, but I really enjoyed it. It was a really nice experience. The bike felt really comfortable and it was so easy to ride. I couldn't really find any negatives. The only thing, if I've got to be really picky, is maybe the overall looks. I personally quite like it, but when I asked my kids, they weren't so keen, so maybe it's more for someone on the older side of life. But maybe the younger generation can't handle being that cool. Who knows? Speaking of cool, there's plenty of customization I think you can make to this bike. I ended up looking through Google and found myself in a black hole of classic 650s, from bobbers to cafe racer styles. The list was endless. So that I think you can really make it your own and put that personalization touch on it. So a couple of things that I forgot to mention in the video. The first thing, the brakes, they're actually really good, especially the rear. The second thing was that I know this isn't a touring bike, but I feel like you could put some bags on there and you could do some weekend adventures, even up to a week. It's so comfortable and it's not tax on your body. So I think you'll have a really good time. I would love to explore more of the Royal Enfield range, especially the Bear, maybe the Himalayan and the Interceptor. So if you have liked this video, please give it a like, because then in turn, hopefully Royal Enfield will let me borrow another one. But to wrap it up, I think this is a fantastic bike for anyone really, who is starting off, or maybe even more mature rider who just wants to slow down and enjoy life. This would be the one for you. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If you have, please give it a like. If you're new around here, please subscribe. But till next time, take care of yourself, ride safe, and I'll see you soon.